Active weather coverage here on the Weather Network for the 4th day of December. It is midweek. It's midweek mayhem in Ontario because there is snow falling, and it's falling just about everywhere. First of all, it's from Sault Ste. Marie, and this was the scene this morning. You can see from this webcam, and look at those, I don't know, would you call that filing cabinet gray skies, battleship gray skies, but the snow is coming down nonetheless. Those would be nimbostratus clouds, incidentally. And then in Fort Erie, so Sault Ste. Marie, you've had snow already, but in Fort Erie, the Niagara region, like this is really, especially into the greater Toronto area, this is the first time, of course, down in Buffalo last weekend, they had a lot of snow. So it wouldn't be a storm if Mark Robinson didn't join the program. So Mark, here you are, you look great. Now, first of all, let's talk about how would you describe today's snowfall?
Chris, I'm going to describe it as the winter sampler. Because all of Ontario, southwestern Ontario, central Ontario, we're all getting a little bit. It's not going to be, too bad. We're not talking about Gravenhurst levels of snow, but we are talking about enough to remind people, especially in the GTA, how to drive in the snow. And I think that's actually good because if we had 40, 50 centimeters of snow in the GTA on the first day, they're really getting that first snowfall, that would be bad. I'm going to describe that as bad. But this one, just everyone gets a nice gentle reminder that winter is here.
Yeah, you want just a few centimeters to ease into it just to get you acclimatized. Okay, so second question here, Mark. Got to ask, why the goggles? I mean, I love them, but why the goggles?
It's for you, Chris. It's for you. It's absolutely for you. I put these on just for you. But at the same time, though, it's actually not entirely out of the question that they're useful right now. The winds with this system, they're going to be kicking up some blowing snow. They're going to be causing some definite issues in some of the areas that have already seen that snow from the snow squalls over the weekend. So I'm just to remind everybody, put these on. I'm putting these on just to remind everybody, yes, that we are going to have a bit of wind with this one, and that is translating over to cold. That wind feels very cold.
That is a great point because the wind, the direction of the wind drives where the snow goes. So a southwest wind today puts it on the north side of Lake Ontario, the north side of Georgian Bay, so between North Bay and Sudbury. A northwest wind drives, that's always the wind direction from where the wind's coming from. So a northwest wind would take it down towards Barrie, take it down towards London. Last weekend, of course, it was a west wind, and that west wind locked in, and it just absolutely hammered the Muskoka region, particularly Bracebridge and Gravenhurst. Now, Mark, you were near there last weekend. Describe what it was like.
Chris, I was as close as I could possibly get. I got to Aurelia and drove towards Oswego, and literally as I got in towards Oswego, we went full white out, like could not see a thing. The roads were closed there, so I actually stopped at the road closure to show everybody what it was like. But the amount of snow was absolutely stupendous, and I wasn't even in the worst hit area because I could not get there. A lot of people, though, very worried about the amount of snow and trying to deal with all the road closures. Nice to know the road is now open and that cleanup is ongoing. I'll be going back up probably on Thursday just to see how bad it is still up there.
Excellent coverage, Mark. As always, safe travels. Thank you for braving the elements to provide that kind of information. Also, if you are in Quebec, by the way, you are going to get into some snow, perhaps 3 to 5 centimeters from Montreal with higher amounts for the ski hills. Quebec City looks like about 5 to 10 centimeters. And the other thing worth noting behind that is the chilly air. We're getting some cold air this weekend into Montreal.